Hello! This is my first unboxing video of Lootcrate. I guess you can't really see that. It's backwards to you, probably. But anyway, Lootcrate. I've gotten a box before, but this is my first unboxing video, so I want to show you what you got. I already know what the theme is. It's supposed to be like spy stuff, like super spy or covert ops. So we'll see what we got. Let me go ahead and open the box. Alright. So first thing out of the box I see is a t-shirt. Let's see. Extra large white t-shirt. It's a James Bond. This is stirred. Looks like the Sean Connery James Bond because of the suit. I think he's the only one who wears the white tux jacket with his little martini. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. It's an extra large. It's pretty good quality. It's a nice cotton shirt, I think. Cotton blend or cotton shirt. Yeah, cotton shirt. But the graphic's pretty nice. I'm sure if I, wash it inside out, it'll probably last a good while. Alright, let's see what else I got. Let's see. I've got one of these parachute cord bracelets. The ones that people say, you use like in the military or survivalist things. You can use them for lots of different things. Let's go ahead and look at it. It's got the Lootcrate's little insignia on it. It's a little brand. So it's a Lootcrate kind of parachute cord bracelet. It's pretty neat. I like the colors. The orange and black, pretty cool. It's nice and strong. I like it. Oh, the baby here in the background is my baby. She's over there with Mom. Let's see what else we have. It's a stealth watch. It says try me. Oh, you have to press the face to display the time. Let's see, does it do it? Oh, there it goes. It is not 102. Maybe it goes off by itself. No, it goes away. So you press it pretty firmly. You have to press it pretty hard, and then the numbers appear. If you press it again, I'm guessing the numbers will disappear, or if it disappears over time. Yeah, the numbers go away. That's pretty cool. I like to collect watches, so this will look good in my watch case. So yeah. We, of course, get the button. I have one for February, but I didn't do an unboxing video for that. I did. So this is the March one, if you want to see it up close. It has like the different, like the dark glasses, the pen, the mouse, all the different kind of super spy type stuff. And it says covert next to the March. Next we have some field notes. It says classified. It's kind of bound in here. Let's go ahead and tear this little cardboard off. And let's see what's in here. Oh, these are just blank little notepads, but they're kind of cool looking. So if you want, like you do like cosplaying, or if you want to use them as actual memo books, yeah. So we got two of them. So maybe you can keep one to like for like display, and you can use one for like fun stuff. But it's a Lootcrate exclusive, so like a Lootcrate brand. Ooh, I see an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. something. I've watched a lot of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I watched all of season 1. I haven't been able to really watch any of season 2. But I've heard it's awesome. No spoilers. Yeah, so let's see what's in here. And this little thing here is oh, this is an official prop replica of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. lanyards that they get. That's really cool. That's almost worth the box by itself. For those of you who don't know, Lootcrate is a subscription service that you get a box of kind of random stuff that's kind of themed for each month. But yeah, it's $15 a month, but for an official prop replica, that's pretty neat. I like this. Oh, you actually get a little cord. I'm guessing that can go with it to use. So like if you go to Comic-Con and you want to cosplay as an actual S.H.I.E.L.D. member, this is what they actually have to have to like get into their buildings and stuff. So this is pretty neat. They use this on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a lot. You get to see Agent King or Koenig do this a lot. He holds onto his. So that's really neat. I like that. Let's see what else we have. We have Mad Libs. Mad Libs. You know, I guess I can see why they would throw in Mad Libs. They're spy Mad Libs, so they are themed. I guess, you know, Covert doesn't have a lot of stuff that they can kind of cram into one box that's relatively inexpensive, that is, you know, worth it to the customer for 15 and also worth it for the distributor to make sure that they don't overspend before they sell these. So I can see why they put in something, you know, as easy and as some might call lame as a Mad Lib. It's not the biggest deal. It's also not, you know, not exactly the coolest thing, but, you know, if you're bored and you want to, you know, live back in, you know, the late 90s when people my age were like 10, you can do some Mad Libs. Let's see. It's a download, digital download for the Ninjak #1. I've heard of Ninjak before, but I'm thinking this is the relaunch #1. So, yeah, so if you're into Ninjak, you can get a cool download code of a digital download from Valiant Comics. So that's pretty neat. Might check that out. This is just an explanation of the paracord survival bracelet. You can actually unwrap your paracord survival bracelet by laying it down flat. Locate the glued section of the cord by the fastener and pull it apart at the glued section, and you can unwind it. But, you know, living mostly in you know, urban environments, you don't really necessarily have to do that unless you're just kind of showing it off for a little bit. But I guess you could use it like if you go camping regularly, and this is kind of like one of your things, is a survivalist go-to thing. I've heard that the paracord bracelets are really, really cool. So I'll probably end up wearing it just because it looks nice and things like that. But you know, I don't ever intend on actually being able to use it. But you never know. All right. This is a little booklet on kind of some different stuff. It just kind of gives you a backstory on the different equipment that they give you, the different kind of fun stuff. So, yeah. Oh, and then that leads us to, I think, the last item in here. I've heard of the show, and I've heard that it's a comic book that Orphan Black. This is issue #1 of Orphan Black, and I heard the comic book is kind of like just a rehash. So it kind of just is it's a partner to the show. I've heard really, really good things about it, and once I have more time on my viewing schedule, I'll probably end up checking it out. I've heard it's really neat. But yeah, so a pretty good haul overall. You know, if you want to know what's in the box or how it looks, they kind of look like a computer. This one does. Last month's was like a big board game, because it was all about gaming. But this one kind of looks like a computer, so that's kind of fun. If you have younger ones that do this, they might get a kick out of kind of doing this kind of thing. It reminds me of the kind of fun stuff that you see on the back of cereal boxes, or you used to see when we were kids. So that's kind of a neat little element. So in all, we have the Orphan Black issue #1, which looks pretty interesting. A little booklet that kind of explains everything. We got our handy Mad Libs. We also got our really, really neat official copy or official prop replica of an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. lanyard badge, which is really, really awesome. That's almost worth the box by itself. I'm super happy I got that. We got this really cool watch. I'll probably end up wearing it tomorrow to show my kids. For those of you who don't know, I teach elementary music, so that's grades kindergarten through 6th grade. They know I like watches, and they check out my Fitbit and things like that, so they'll really get a kick out of this, because they'll want to know how it works and what it does. And then we got our paracord survival bracelet, which is still pretty neat, and it's really stiff. Like, it's pretty durable. But yeah, when I talked about how you take it apart, there's that little glued section right there. That's where you can unravel it. I don't know if I'll wear it all the time, because that kind of makes me nervous, having it just glued. If it was melted there, like if they applied heat and bound it with the heat, that might hold a little bit better, but I'm kind of be worried about the adhesive wearing down, like with sweat and lots of motion and things like that. But again, this is a Lootcrate brand, so it's not like a different kind of brand. They have their own survival bracelet. And we've got our field notes. We have both field notes, which I think are pretty neat. Actually, even though they seem just as useless as the Mad Libs, I think these are really kind of cool, especially if you do like a lot of cosplaying or live action role playing. These would be a cool little prop to use, even if you never righted them. Something really cool, really small. They're very low tech, but you know, writing notes down on paper is never going to go out of necessity, I guess. So these are really pretty neat. So all in all, that's the whole Lootcrate box this month for March. I'm excited to see what next month's is. I'm going to try not to spoil myself by looking at any of the emails that tell you what it is. I checked out the emails that Lootcrate sends out. That's the reason why I knew it was going to be covert or spy. I did see a couple other reveal videos online. I try to stay away from those. But maybe if you guys like this, I might do another one. Or if you're tired of my voice, you don't have to watch anymore. So anyway, that is all of the Lootcrate. I'm going to go play with all this stuff now and go tuck my little girl into bed. Thank you guys for watching.